Hello, welcome to this new tutorial about DrawPlus from Serif, a vectorial drawing program. The purpose today is to create a drawing like this, so a kind of Celtic knot. The difficulty in something like this is that we have shapes going behind, but then in front of the other, again behind, again in front of it, and so on. So normally what you would do probably is to create a shape, then duplicate and cut it exactly at the correct place so that it's seamless. It's a very long way to do that, and I just discovered another way to do it in a very fast and quick and efficient way. So I will just demonstrate how to draw this shape that I took from the internet. So for that we start with a quick shape. Just have to correct the transparency. So we use a quick donut that we close. We start with this circle here. Give it some width. Okay, that would be okay, I think. Perhaps more. Make it a little bit bigger. Okay, no. I want to have it well. Then we do it manually. Good. The most difficult part here will be to create this long shape here. Although there is perhaps a simple way I'm just thinking about, by using again a quick shape, make it rounded in a way that we get a complete rounded circle. Make it a little bit bigger. Then we will duplicate this and resize it to get more or less the same size than the circle we have behind. That's looking good. And then we will subtract the two shapes. Okay, that was easier than I thought. So let us align these shapes to the middle of our drawing space. Same for this one. Okay, and then we duplicate, copy paste this shape and rotate it. So the only thing is now that this circle is a little bit too small, so I will make it bigger. And this shape should also be bigger, so to have it right, we do it that way. And perhaps now reduce the size of everything. Okay. This one. Okay, that would be better. Good. Now the fun part. We want to have the shape here. Here this shape is behind this one, while in the original drawing it should be in front, the same at this place. So what I will do here is simply duplicate the shape, and then I use the knife tool to cut out the parts that should come on top. The same here. And now I can remove this one. So of course what we get now are these lines here that we don't want. We want to have a shape that goes that seems to be one shape, and that is where I found out a new trick. We can simply use the transparency tool for this. So we start by making it completely transparent, opacity 0. I will zoom a little bit in, and until here it should be transparent, the same at the other side, and then we add 2 points here, but these points should be of course completely opaque. Then we can bring them as close as possible. But that's the trick. If I zoom a lot, I still see a little bit of transparency, but normally people won't notice that so much. So that's it. I apply the same here. So start by making it completely transparent, adding the point where it should be inside. Here the same, and then from here to here it should be opaque. And we have already this crossing here on top and behind. And now we do exactly the same with the circle. We copy the circle on top, and we cut out the places where the circle should be on top. So that means this part. Then this one. This one. It's good to have an example where you can refer on. And this last one. And then we clean up, we remove the parts that we don't want. And again, we play with the transparency to hide the lines that we don't want to see. By circle it's a little bit more difficult. You have to see well, here I did the mistake, and I cut the shape much too close to the original. So I will simply start again. But this time I will keep more space around. Get strange things cleaned up. Okay. Strangely, at this size, it seems to be a kind of offset that the cutting tool created, so we can a little bit correct the curves. Okay. And we do it again. Okay, and the last one. And here it is. in a few minutes we created the complete shape. There are a few drawbacks to that system. It is very good if you want to create flat shapes like this, with filling it with one color. But as soon as you want to add some effect like 3D lighting, for example, then you will see the parts which are invisible, well, they will be revealed. Perhaps that's the effect you want to have, because it gives the impression of parts going behind and in front, but perhaps then we should also add one here and add one here and so. But no, I'm not completely convinced. But for flat design, it's a very quick, very nice thing to have. And if we want to add a little bit of shadow, then it's better to group it and to add the shadow to the full group. Otherwise, again, it will reveal the part that we have used to hide. Okay, I hope it was interesting for you, and see you again for another tutorial. Thanks.